Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Psychic Michael. This is number 3 and it's the 19th of February 2021. In relation to some of the comments that we've had, I'm going to do my best to answer them. As you know, I'm quite straightforward, down to earth. I don't suffer fools, but I will give you the answers as I perceive them, and definitely through spirit. Furthermore, you can look up obviously further people that will talk about similar things, and it's up to you to come to your own conclusion. But we'll see where we start, okay?
Yeah, we've got a question from Margie. She says, why do people say they get closure? Closure doesn't exist. There is no closure, and it doesn't get easier, it gets harder.
Right, so you're asking why people get closure. You're stating that there's no such thing as closure, is that right?
That's what she's...
Margie, I don't agree, love. Not at all. Closure to me is a form of healing. And I've done thousands, and I mean thousands of readings over the years that I've been a professional, especially over half of the world. That there's no closure. No, I can't accept that. Let me give you 2 examples that have just come to mind. The last show I did in the Village Hotel in Bromborough on the Wirral, there was 100 people there. And I'm just giving you this as an example. And you tell me in your own words, if you want to comment, whether there's any closure on this or whether what I call healing. I can't remember the date, but it was a while back the last time I'd done it because we moved to Spain not long after that, me and the wife. But basically, there was a lovely family right in the front row. Don't know who they are, obviously, but there was a mother and 2 sisters. And I came to them, and of course there's 100 witnesses to this, and a few people obviously who were there from the hotel itself. And I could see this child. Now, when I say see this child, I see it as energy, what you would call a ghost. But I actually see energy. And I could see this spirit child, and she was standing right next to one of her daughters. And I said, I have to come to you, my love. I said, I've got a young girl standing just by you. And she keeps saying, you're my mum. You're my mum. And I had to come out with it. Anyway, her mother, who's sitting next to her, said, no, son, I think you're wrong there, to me. And I said, well, I'm just giving you what I see and what I hear. I have to, that's my job. She said, my daughter, what were you trying to say? She hasn't had a child. So I said, can I speak to your daughter? Is that okay? So I asked her name, and she gave me her name. I said, I hope this makes any sense to you. I said, but I've really got this little girl. I said, and she's saying, you're my mum. I belong to you. The whole audience was absolutely quiet. And this mother wouldn't have it. She was having the right go at me, basically. And I said, look, if I don't give this, I'm not doing my job. And I work for spirit, so I'll do it one more time. This little girl is absolutely adamant she's your daughter's. And I'm speaking to your daughter, not you. I said, can you take this, my love? And the next minute, the girl who I was speaking to, I won't give names, obviously, because it gets too personal, but there's many witnesses to this, screamed out to my mother, I had an abortion. And the mother was absolutely shot back in her seat. What do you mean you've had an abortion? I've had an abortion, she said. I got rid of my child. And he can see my child. I said, well, I can see a little girl saying, you're her mum. She said, well, you never told me. And then her sister turned on her as well. She said, well, you never told me. She said, I've been keeping this in now for 3 years. She said, and I can't cope. She said, and it's took this professional man in front of you to bring it out. So this young girl, bless her, was holding all this in for 3 years. And through myself, through spirit of this wonderful little child, it all came out. Now, at that particular point, we had to stop the show, and we just said, look, we'll have a quick break. And I had to have a talk with them because this mother was devastated that her daughter had an abortion and never told her. The sister felt the same. So there was a break and we had to talk. So when the audience came back, they couldn't wait to come back. Usually doing in about a good half hour. It was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes a month. They were back. This mother was still crying, and she just said to all the audience, I apologise. She said, my daughter has been holding this in for so long. I never knew. She said, and I said to her, well, look, you have to, give us some slack type of thing. Anyway, the daughter said to me, can I ask you one thing, Michael? I said, of course you can. That's what I'm here for. She said, I named my daughter. She said, can you tell me what her name is? She said, because I actually named her. She said, I knew it was a girl. She said, I'm Sarah, and I love the name. And this girl burst out crying. She said, that's what I called her. And it was absolutely beautiful. The mother couldn't stop